started off, they call me instigator. Floor seats, more cheeks, he affiliated. Yo, you never seen a goon so affiliated. He's mob ties, had you tied in your elevator. There's Nate Dogg on her thong, I'm a regulator. I give a damn about your laws or your legislator. Affiliated, brain more than educated. That Snoop Dogg, Khalifa Hayes, about to medicate me. The hardest crossover ever, couldn't hesitate me. Affiliated, shirt and tie conciliated. You ain't pay that cell bill, you get deactivated. Initiated, my initials made her fascinated. I bet she pleased on herself, no masturbation. The realest team show up, leave a nigga hating. And while you waiting, we put you through humiliation. Murder talk, contemplating with no conversation. The new Chucky D, that's with a little Jason. Not to mention, I ain't mention my affiliations. Yeah, they wonder how we so affiliated. You gon' open up your mouth and get humiliated. You gon' make us start it off and call me instigator. Floor seats, more cheeks, he affiliated. They wonder how we so affiliated. You gon' open up your mouth and get humiliated. You gon' make us start it off and call me instigator. Floor seats, more cheeks, he affiliated. Never seen him, You never seen a team so affiliated. Yeah, you gon' open up your mouth and get humiliated. Yeah. 4th and 1. Spit slam. Commission.
What's going on? My name is Fly Ty, the promoter. I am the co-owner of No Sugar Radio. Hold on, let me make sure my levels is right. Hold on. Let's make sure all the levels is right. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. Shout out. Hey Louie, I know you're trying to get in right now. I'm a tap you in as soon as I do this introduction and make sure the levels is right, so that way you can come on and you can get crazy. But again, y'all, my name is Fly Ty, the promoter. I am one of the co-owners of No Sugar Radio. Yes, guys, yes. We are back, and we got a dope interview with one of our artists today. His name is Louis K. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, because we're not gonna take his shine real quick. But I want to jump back into this song. This song is called Affiliated by the man Chris Payne. Right after that, we're gonna come back and Louis K. We're gonna have you jump back in, all right? Let me know if you hear me clearly, all right? Give me a thumbs up or something, a fire or whatever. Let me know.
So affiliated. Wait. Turn my headphones up a little.
We also live on speaker, so hit the link.
Who that over there?
Chris Payne. See me on it. I so affiliated. Commission. That's what they want to know. You gon' open up your mouth and got it. Yeah, they wonder how we so affiliated. You gon' open up your mouth and get humiliated. You gon' make us start it off and call me instigator. Floor seats, more cheeks, he affiliated. Yeah, they wonder how we so affiliated. You gon' open up your mouth and get humiliated. You gon' make us start it off and call me instigator. Floor seats, more cheeks, he affiliated. Yo, you never seen a rapper so affiliated. I seen a hater swing a metal like a gladiator. I knocked his head off, passed it like a hot potato. Mob salmon top with some Maury alligators. My star burst with a pack of flavors. With a head full of steam like a radiator. I ain't never need a scale, I had a calculator. If she could feel us in the telly, she affiliated. I can make you say the name, it's not abbreviated. So when they take you from your dog, you'll appreciate them. Alleviate them, but don't borrow back from the neighbors. Hip hop back, I'm New York initiated. Yeah, they wonder how we so affiliated. You gon' open up your mouth and get humiliated. You gon' make make her start it off, then call me instigator. Floor seats, more cheeks, he affiliated. They wonder how we so affiliated. You gon' open up your mouth and get humiliated. You gon' make her start it off, then call me instigator. Floor seats, more cheeks, he affiliated. Yo, you never seen a goon so affiliated. He's mob ties, had you tied in your elevator. This Nate Dogg on her thong, I'm a regulator. I give a damn about your laws or your legislator. Affiliated, brain more than educated. That Snoop Dogg, Khalifa Hayes, about to medicate me. The hardest crossover ever, couldn't hesitate me. Affiliated, shirt and tie conciliated. You ain't pay that cell bill, you get deactivated. Initiated, my initials made her fascinated. I bet she pleased on herself, no masturbation. The realest team show up, leave a nigga hating. And while you waiting, we put you through humiliation. Murder talk, contemplating with no conversation. The new Chucky D, that's with a little Jason. Not to mention, I ain't mention my affiliations. They wonder how we so affiliated. You gon' open up your mouth and get humiliated. You gon' make her start it off, then call me instigator. Floor seats, more cheeks, he affiliated. They wonder how we so affiliated. You gon' open up your mouth and get humiliated. You gon' make her start it off, then call me instigator. Floor seats, more cheeks, he affiliated. Never seen him. You never seen a team so affiliated. Yeah. You gon' open up your mouth and get humiliated. Yeah. 4th and 1. Spit slam. Commission.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate everybody for tuning in right now. We got a special guest. Louis, if you are on right now, please tap in. We got a live interview with an amazing artist, guys. And if you guys are looking to have an interview, please email us at nosugarradio@gmail.com, and someone from our staff is going to reach back out to you guys. Shout out to all the artists who's been sending in their music for our Top 20 Monday show. You guys are super dope, man. The tracks that I've been getting has been crazy. So if you haven't submitted your music, or if you're trying to see whether or not if we a real radio station or if we blah blah, you just missed out. You just missed out. So if you are an artist who is interested in getting your music played on our platform, again, we are in 77 countries right now. So if you an artist and you're looking for, Louis, I got you right now. And you're looking for exposure on our platform, please don't be afraid to email us and just let us know what your needs are. What's going on, boss man? What's going on? Let me make sure your levels is right. Let me make sure everybody can hear you pretty good. Let me make sure you're good. Hold on. Say something. Let me see if they can hear you. Let me make sure everybody that's tuned in online can hear you too. Let me turn your levels up. All right, say something right now. Yeah. Yes, we could definitely hear you now. Okay. What's going on? Again, artists, we have a special interview today. It's the man himself, Louis K. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. All right, bro.
Appreciate. First, just appreciate No Sugar Radio having me on the interview today. I actually did an interview a couple years back, so all was good. Seeing familiar faces and working before. Like they saying, I go by Louis K. I've been doing music for probably 10 plus years now. I did started in high school. Just turned 20 in January. So.
Woo! Happy belated.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, so you legal now? You legal now? I feel you. I feel you. Well, we definitely appreciate you coming back. It seems like it's a reoccurring thing because I know, was it last year or the year before? We interviewed you the top of the year, the same situation. So I really do appreciate you being on your grind and definitely taking this music thing serious, because a lot of artists don't understand how important it is for you to actually start hitting up different radio stations. You don't have to hit up our radio station, but you can hit up different radio stations and just, get acquainted, get yourself comfortable with being behind the mic, not just so much in the studio, but getting yourself comfortable with the environment. Because if you're trying to get to the next level, the radio, these event appearances are the first thing you guys have to, kind of do. So, I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you for tapping in and making sure that you get that done. And if you can let the people know how easy it was for you to book an interview, because a lot of people are, I don't know if they feel like it's a hard, long, drawn out process, but you can just kind of, go over that real quick, nothing too long.
It was straightforward. I mean, it was really easy. I reached out, pick a date that worked good. I like that y'all give a little space in between the 2 weeks. That way, anything as an artist to prepare, get your thoughts together.
Right.
This gives you a lot of time, but it's a very easy process.
Right, and you made it easy for us too. You made it pretty. You already knew what it is that what music you wanted to play and et cetera. So it's a back and forth thing with the artists and the staff here, because it's like if you already know what tracks you want to be played, you already know how to get your graphics done and everything like that. It just makes our job easier. It just makes our job super easier, because we don't want to be going back and forth to your Instagram and picking up different photos that ain't that's not
That's one thing too. Like as an artist, I feel like accountability is most important, because a lot of the time, an artist will say like, "Oh, it's this person's fault or this person's fault," but sometimes it all falls back on the artist too. Just accountability, whether it's like performance, words,
right.
being on top of everything. I'm not saying you got to be perfect, but if this is something that you're serious about, you should, take it seriously. You should try and have everything. I just try to make sure everything's covered that way. It's like I'm sending y'all all the info. I know y'all job hard as it is.
Right, yeah. And COVID just made it a little bit harder, but we're trying to work with the artists. But a little bit about you. I want everybody to know tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you're from, what area you represent. Just give us a little something, little skit of who Louis K is as an artist.
Definitely. So, I grew up in Pennsylvania. I moved to Delaware, and that's those are like the 2 places. I've been to Delaware longer, so that's where like a lot of people know me.
Okay.
But it's crazy, just like especially now that I'm older, just see the growth of it's not even really about the fame. It's just like the losing on the legacy. Like
Got it.
I didn't, humbly, like I didn't begin, where poverty, all that. So it's like that stuff is like it hurts. I know, like it's a lot of stress, it's a lot of pain, it's a lot of hurt, and I feel like just the way, like I feel the prime example is like with me in my life is you can't judge a book by its cover.
Right.
Because like even with the jewelry, the whatever the case may be, people always think like, oh, you know what I mean, you shining or whatever, and it's not even like that. It's like I like nice things, but who like to say that you can't work hard for anything you want in life. Like
Right.
growing up, my pops used to always, with the goal, stayed with the goal. So it's like
That's something normal to you.
yeah, that kind of dwelled on the me. Like he gave me my first gold thing. So it's like
So you mentioned your pops. I wanna know who actually inspired you to make music. Who actually inspired you to like pick up a pen and pad and get behind a mic and do your thing?
So I first started around like it was really like middle school. Like I said high school, but it was really middle school.
Okay.
And my people that I was playing the game with, he sent me all the software I needed. I had the microphone already. I was just playing around.
Right.
And over the years, it's kind of like like a hobby I picked
Right.
I love that scene. Like it just
It comes easy to you. The networking and all of that, since you love it. I mean,
a little bit. Like sometimes, like I'm not nervous for the most part. Like I don't get starstruck.
Okay.
Because, like I feel like at the end of the day, everybody's just a regular person. You know,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
For real, I don't care if you Bill Gates or whoever. At the end of the day, like I'm not gonna be afraid to have that conversation because I feel like they respect that even more. People be like, you know, so starstruck. Like, you know, if I was a star, I'd rather somebody just approach me like a regular person. Like, oh no, oh you Louis K, this and that. Like, you know, talking to me about like so how's your thing.
Yeah, but you know when it gets to that level of stardom, you know that level, you're not gonna be as reachable. You know, artists would love to to still remain the same, but I feel like it gets a little bit complex because at that point, you know, now it's your livelihood that's that's in place. So I get that you want to be the same Louis K once you hit the big leagues, and we break artists on this station. I'm just saying, I'm just saying we break artists on this station. So it could be one day you can be interviewed here, and then the next day we'll hit you up and you'll be like, listen, Ty, I'm gonna have to y'all gonna have to figure it out next month, 2 months from now. But I definitely respect the humbleness that's coming out of your mouth, and you saying that you want people to still remain the same and still be themselves. But you know how it is when you at that level.
And people, that's another part of it too. I can't say that. I feel like it's all about the changes that happen. So it's like you can wear nice clothes or whatever. People don't always say you change. It's realistic or whatever the case
Right.
may be. But as long as your true values don't change, I feel like that's most important. Like for me, like above everything else, like in this world, above money, above everything, I feel like is like loyalty and respect. Because without those two things, it's like everything else will fall in place. But if you don't respect somebody or if you're not even loyal, it's like how can I even trust you?
Right. I feel I feel you on that. So how would you describe the music that you typically create? Like your style, like what is your style of music?
Like motivational, inspiration.
Okay.
I could do like club songs. I'm like versatile. I do whatever the beat tells.
You do shake that ass songs? You do.
Yeah,
All right.
songs, and I don't know if that hurts me. For real, I don't know if that hurts me because it's like I feel like I'm making too much like styles of music. Maybe I should stick to one style. But
I mean, I don't think that. I think the point of like music and just it's art. You know what I'm saying? Like create what it is that comes out of your mouth. I mean, if you start limiting yourself, then you put yourself in this little box. Once you put yourself in this little box, now you only cater to a certain type of audience. But if you feel like you can sing one day, you come out and you start singing, or you come out, you want to do country, do your thing. I don't think artists should limit themselves. And I don't think you should do it either, because if you have that lane, hey, it's money in each lane.
yeah, and that's like I'll go based off the track. Like and somebody actually was talking about this the other day, like the process of how you come up with a track. And I listen to the beat first, and the hook is the first thing. Like the hook is the whole track for me. So it's like
Right.
whatever I'm spitting. Maybe if it's like a freestyle type track, then you just run through it and start writing it.
Right.
But if it's like an actual song, I want to create that hook first. That way, all tie it together.
I was just about to ask you what's your creative process in that? Like, how does that look like as far as you putting together a song? How do you go about doing that? Because artists have their own different things. Some artists say they just need to be alone. I've heard Young M.A say she need to be alone in the studio. She doesn't like anybody in the studio with her. So
Right.
what is your thing?
I don't really got a certain like.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You got something. Don't do that.
I get turned up. I might get a little drink.
Okay. See, that's the process, though. Don't this is no sugar radio. We told you the other time you was here. We don't want you to sugarcoat anything. how you do your process is how you do your process. Like, be yourself on our platform. This is a safe space for you to just do your thing. So, let us know how you get down. Like, how you.
Yeah, little drink, little smoke, with that set the mood. I don't get too turned, but little wavy. I feel like, I don't know, like, I can't go in there just sober. I feel like the music sound way different. Not to say, like, being sober is bad, but, like, I don't know. It's just something sometimes when, like, you just get that little turn in you, and then
Right.
the raw energy. That's what I really, like the sound, because it's like sometimes you go and you just record it and it's like dull, and I'm like, nah, that's not it.
Okay.
And even if I performed it a little bit different, it may sound a lot better. Like, but sometimes, just like a regular turn up, if you drunk, you got all that energy and stuff.
Right. Now that's your hype man. The liquor becomes your hype man. Becomes you don't need nobody else.
Exactly. And I don't get too turned to where, like, I'm impaired and can't function. You know what I mean? I just get enough to just a little wavy.
See, I'm glad you said that, because being in the studio with artists who get really, really turned, I mean, to each his own, because some artists can actually get wasted, get crazy tipsy and all that, and then they're still able to control themselves. They still able to spit bar after bar. And then there's some artists who just want to be a little bit nice, but still, you know what I'm saying? Because now you feeling yourself. A certain level of the bottle, you start really feeling yourself. So I get exactly how you do. I get it. So as far as, like, I don't want to say mainstream artists, because there's a lot of indie artists that is super dope. What artists would you want to collaborate with if you had the opportunity to do so? It can be both. It can be mainstream. It can be, indie artists, because there's some dope indie artists that's not signed, so which one? What you got under your belt?
Dang, that's tough. Like, and see, and it's different because, like, I'm all about, what makes sense too. So, that's tough.
It gotta be somebody. It gotta be somebody.
Look, a Drake feature, we out of here. It's plain and simple like that. If
Right.
I put Drake on any track, he's gonna blow up. I don't care about regardless. People that hate Drake, people that love Drake. But bottom line is, put Drake on a feature, we gonna be number one, and that's just that.
Drake is a little beast. What about a female artist?
Female,
Mm-hmm.
I do Rihanna maybe. I feel like Rihanna has some good cuts, like just a different sound.
See, I thought you was gonna say Megan or something, just to see the appearance. I thought you was gonna. But I get why you would say Rihanna. Rihanna is real. She's real creative. As far as visual too. She's real creative. So that's dope. So if you can open up for any artist, who would it be?
If I could open up,
Your first coming out, first mainstream gig, and you're given the opportunity to open for any artist that you want. Who would that be?
yeah, that's tough right there. Because that's a defining moment. That's like really the introduction. I'm always gonna look back to that. And there's kind of two people that come in mind, but I'm gonna go with who I'm gonna just rock with, because that's like the first person that kind of actually
Let me see who you gonna say. Let's see what it's gonna be.
say I will open for Yo Gotti. Yeah.
You gotta explain that one. Well, why would you? What Yo Gotti out of all people?
Because when I first started making music, like doing some crazy, I tweeted in my mixtape one time, and he liked it, and he followed me, and then dope. And that was before. That's the CM Cocaine Music Gotti. Like, I've been on.
Oh, that's the mixtape Gotti. That's the real gutter Gotti you talking about, not the commercial Gotti.
So, stuff like that kind of stick with me, like, because you don't have to do nothing like that.
Right.
And, for that to happen, I feel like it was like full circle to kind of spin back. And it's crazy because when I was at school, he actually performed at this club that was close by. And I'm like, this the time. Like, I'm a really kind.
This is time to run down on them.
Music, yeah. And then they end up fighting in the club that night, and everything just. I'm like, damn. But
I mean, the timing has to be right. Maybe you weren't as prepared now. Like now I feel like you're prepared in regards to hitting up an artist and just kind of showcasing your music. Versus then, I'm not sure when that was when that happened, but maybe you wasn't as prepared. So it's kind of God's timing type of thing.
right.
Yeah.
That's how you hit it exactly. Like, I feel like if I was to even, get into that type of, industry at that type of time, it's just like, there's no telling. Like, yeah, that's still younger me. Like, money could come and go. You don't know what I could do. Like,
Right.
well, dumb stuff. Like, it's just, but the way I'm thinking now, even like the way of like signing deals, like, I really cherish my independence, like, as an artist, because like,
I really want to hear your view on this because when I speak to artists, they always say they don't want to get signed, but they don't really know why they want to get signed. They just following the trend on just saying, I don't want to get signed. I don't want to get signed. So I really want to hear why wouldn't you want to get signed if you had the opportunity to get signed?
I mean, it's two sides. Like, I'll take, like, don't get me wrong, somebody offering enough money, I'll take that and I'll find a way to pay that back. But that's the big thing. Like, most of these deals is upfront money. Like, that label's offering you money upfront and you gotta pay that back. And if not just that, you get percentages of your sales, merchandise, tours, everything. And people think that, like, it's not a lot, but the labels be making so much back end off the artist's hard work for real. Like, the artists,
Yeah, they do.
like, they still millionaires, but compare that to the amount of things.
Oh. My fault.
And with independence, so it's like, if I'm make it to where, the music got to speak for itself regardless. Like, if I make
Right.
it to a level to where the whole world is like vibing with me anyway, then, I might not even need a label to back. It's like, why should I need y'all if I already got my own thing going?
Right.
Kinda like, but it's perks to it. I mean,
It's the importance, though. It's the importance of the label. A lot of people, I think, it's only beneficial when an artist don't have a team, a social media team, a management team, a promotional tour team. If you have all of those people in place, then yeah, there's no reason for you to get. It's no reason for you to have a record label because you can do it all by yourself. A lot of artists don't make their money in the beginning. They make their money from shows, touring. That's when they start making their money. But you actually have to create the music in order for you to start touring. So, I see your point. A lot of artists just don't even read. That's another big thing. Artists get all this money and then they just jump towards it, and then they haven't even read their contract. They don't know what percentages is coming out of what, and they just flat out they get into that 360 deal.
Right. And see, I'll be completely honest with you. I don't know none of that. I would need to get somebody to read it through because
Right.
No.
You would need to get a team. You would need to get a legal team that can actually handle the contracts. But I'm pretty sure you can read and you can actually ask questions when you're reading the contract. But some artists don't even do that. They see, they're giving them $100,000 up front, and they don't really know that $100,000 is on borrow time. You have to create X amount of albums or whatever the case may be to pay that back. So, what advice would you give a fan that's wanting to start music or just wanting to get into the whole music industry, whatever genre it is? Like, what advice? Because now you're at a different level of your career. So what advice would you give a fan that wants to get into the industry?
I say there's no shortcut. Real hard work. I mean, people do get the little viral moments, but it's like, I feel like stuff like that is something that comes tomorrow. Like, if you're really serious about it, you can really make a long career. But depending on what you want to do, if you just want to get the money, get in, get out, it's like, do that. But if you want to, make a long run and be around for some time and make some, real money, kind of,
Appreciate you, Keybone. A lot of people are on the, on the live. I'm not sure if you can actually see because if you're not certain people friends, you can't read certain messages. But there's people tuned in right now. And we appreciate everybody who's tuning in. Again, any artist who wants to book an interview or anything like that, just contact No Sugar Radio. But I want to get into some music because an artist could talk all day, and if the music ain't right, how I'm different. I got. Right. I'll let you pick the first track, whichever track you want to put out there. I'll let you pick that first one. But we got to jump into some music because I want people to actually hear.
Let's do it. So actually today, DJ Drama, I've been working with him, and I sent him a track, and it's on a new mixtape he dropped today called Spin That.
Okay.
It's called Touch the Sky.
Okay.
It's got a lot of emotion in it. Just since it's released today, we might as well give him the brand new.
Wait, so who? Wait. You gotta say that again. You see, I love this. I love the accomplishments. Like I've seen you. I've seen you from the beginning when you came on our show when we was in Baltimore. You definitely have to slide through Vegas. Due to COVID, obviously we can't get into our spot yet, but we're definitely looking to get in within these 60 days. So you always have the open invite to jump in and just say, hey, Ty, listen, I'm trying to fly out to Vegas because obviously you can do other things. I can connect you with other people and get, and start getting get you some work on the West Coast. But I remember when you was in Baltimore, you was a little bit shy, a little bit, I don't know if that was your first interview or not, but it was, you was a little bit shy, but you held it together. And I'm like, okay, if he keeps going, he's going to be something or be someone. So I definitely appreciate that. And this song that we about to play, Touch the Sky, it's on what now? Where can they find this track?
It's on SoundCloud right now. It's actually on my profile, so the link's right in my bio, right up there. So you can just go on my page and the link's on my bio. But it's on DJ Drama SoundCloud. It's called Spin That. That's the name of the mixtape. And the track I did was Touch the Sky.
Man, that's big. That's big. We gonna jump right into this track. It's called Touch the Sky by the boy Louis K. Y'all go follow him on Facebook. We gonna jump to this song and we gonna get right. Yeah. Do your shout outs right now. Do your thing. We gonna be on here. So shout out. What is it? John Gotti.
Yep.
Uh oh.
And he got a clothing line too, so it's like to tap in, like that's what I really want, like so it's not just all about me for real, like
Right.
I want everybody to win. I'm really a team player.
Hey, Gotti, when you get a chance, can you put that clothing line, if it's a website or whatever it is, we show love on No Sugar Radio. We do not, just X out. Just because we got an interview with Louis K, we want everybody else to show love too. So if you got a merch website or anything like that, just drop it in the comment box and show it. People on the line probably want some merch. I don't know if it's if it's lit or not, but it's lit. You vouching for it? If you vouching for it, then I. But I gotta check it out for my goddamn self because I don't trust you like that.
And for real, I ain't gonna cap. Like this wasn't me. I went like that's my bro, but like he got fired. Like
Okay.
Like I'm just like yeah.
Oh, he got the fire. Okay. Let's jump into some music. You can introduce it if you want to as well. Yeah.
Touch the Sky. New track we just dropped today. Let's do it.
Let's go. Hopefully you send the correct file, because, I don't know why it's not pulling up, though. Let's see. Let me download it first, because your other joints, my favorite is, No Worries, but we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. I'm not gonna put it out there. Okay, yeah, we're gonna jump into my favorite. Since we're gonna jump into my favorite. I like No Worries. The track is dope. I mean, I don't really have too much to say about the track. It's just super dope. So we gonna play it right now.
All this work from where we start at the beginning. People kept in trying stunt, look like you winning. I gotta get it from the muscle, ain't no gimmicks. Cause I don't think you gain nothing from go pretending. My flow get cold like a McFlurry. Yeah, I ain't moving in a hurry. Yeah, I ain't trying to have no worries. Yeah, make me wanna tell her goatees. Yeah, all these people talking about how they the GOAT. I can't call it, but go listen to what I wrote. Hear my story if I let you get that close. Seem like a coke, can't even warm up with a coat. Shorty tell me put it deep down in her throat. These haters wait for you to sink, you gotta float. I just thought she'd let you know I'm really right back in my zone. I go and cook up the flow, how you want it, Alamo. All that gossip need to stop it. Yeah, I go hard until I'm nauseous. I admit some things are toxic. But I won't change up the topic. All this work from where we start at the beginning. People kept in trying stunt, look like you winning. I gotta get it from the muscle, ain't no gimmicks. Cause I don't think you gain nothing from go pretending. My flow get cold like a McFlurry. Yeah, I ain't moving in a hurry. Yeah, I ain't trying to have no worries. Yeah, make me wanna tell her goatees. Yeah, been a warrior like Curry. Yeah, no ranch, I take the blue cheese. Yeah, you can't treat me like a newbie. Yeah, never. Or even try and school me. Yeah, I done seen the hard knocks before. Yeah, numb to emotions, need the antidote. Yeah, go through some shit and I won't let it show. I ain't go crazy, I don't even know. Yeah, can't let ambitions go consume me. Yeah, life's a marathon, it never was a race. I put in work, but don't think that I'll go and chase. I want the most in life, I got expensive taste. All this work from where we start at the beginning. People kept in trying stunt, look like you winning. I gotta get it from the muscle, ain't no gimmicks. Cause I don't think you gain nothing from go pretending. My flow get cold like a McFlurry. Yeah, I ain't moving in a hurry. Yeah, I ain't trying to have no worries. Yeah, make me wanna tell her goatees. Yeah.
I like that track. I definitely like that track. Now you gotta give us the background of that. The background of No Worries. Where was you in your mental space?
No worries is basically what's going on in today's society. A lot of people might not agree with it. Some people may feel their own way, but that's how I feel, and this is the truth. You know, it's like it's right in the hook, and the hook makes the song. All this work from where we start at the beginning. People capping, trying stuff up like you win. I gotta get it from the muscle, ain't no gimmick. Cause I don't think you gain nothing from go pretending. Like,
Ooh, that's it. Ooh.
Cause, like, for real, like, just like you said, you see the growth as an artist out in the balls, over the years, and it's like, I feel like a lot of artists and just in general, people try to catch that wave just to be, like, famous and stuff, and it's like,
Right.
you know, I'm not knocking it, like, I'll never knock anybody for how they got get theirs, but it's like, you know, it's just, it's a fake lifestyle that's going on.
I hope you're reading the comments because it's hilarious. Say we got a dress code. Nah, there's no dress code. You know, my favorite color is black. You know, that's just the wave. Black is the wave. You just look you look better with black on. Shout out to Official Keybone. Go follow him on Instagram, man. Yeah, I got jokes. I love it though. I love artists tuning in and just showing love to other artists because there's so much hate. Like it's retarded how artists hate on each other and then they get mad when they see places like, you know, the artists in Atlanta come up, or they all come up together because they all, you know, piggyback off each other, and people get mad at that. But you know, if other artists would do the same thing, you know, a lot of artists would be eating and hitting the top. So, you know that.
It's a lot more than hate though. It's fake love.
Talk about it. You touched it. You.
I don't like fake love. Fake love gets you in trouble. I don't know if it's just my sign, but I, you know, like
What sign are you?
I'm Aquarius.
Okay, okay.
I read people though.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's not genuine enough
Okay, okay. Are you an overthinker?
sometimes.
Okay, okay. That could.
Sometimes I think too much, like, like it could be just like, okay, yeah, I know this is that, but I want to know why it's that. I want to, sometimes I second guess myself, like, nah, me, and that will kind of hurt me because, I do believe a risk versus reward. Sometimes you have to take that risk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. I mean, a lot. I hate to touch on that fake love thing because it's one of those situations where it could be fake love coming from family, it could be fake love coming from friends, and it could be that fake love like from your right hand man. So, it's one of those things where you really, as an artist, I feel like you would have to really watch yourself. I mean, everybody ain't your friend, and you really just gotta check everyone around you because, as an artist, you get to that point of stardom, like can you really trust somebody? Can you really trust somebody the way you would have trust them if you weren't an artist? Like, because everyone gives you the fake love. Everybody, loves you now because they see the cash flow. They see the movements you making and rest in peace. You might end up as a Pop Smoke situation when you can't even put your location because, there's artists, there's other people that might, run down on you and just harm you just because of who you are. They wouldn't have done that same thing if he wasn't who he was at that top. So, I would say for you, to watch yourself, watch everybody around you, everybody, because
Seriously, I keep a small group, like people that I've known for a while. Like, my bro, my day one, like, he's not, my bro was like family, like, since middle school too. So it's like things like that, where I, actually know a person. And, just like you said, you never know. You may be wrong about situations where it's like,
right.
real colors are, but,
Right.
for the most part, I have the feeling like, like when I read people, I can tell who's genuine, just based off the loyalty and respect, like the stuff that I, built at over years. They say, character, like, it only takes them like a second to destroy character, and it's like, it's real because it's like, it don't matter how long I know somebody, it's something that's like, puts me in harm's way or something to where like I can't trust you or like you don't respect me if I feel like that. It's like nothing more because it's like those are the main questions. And everybody that like I'm close with always has respected me, never did nothing, that I know about. So, but
Man, that's
all love, like, and that's the biggest thing. It's like a lot of love because I know how much hate in the world when I show love, it's all genuine.
it's so crazy because it's so easy to hate somebody, but it's like, it's hard to show love. I mean, it's so crazy because I like even with like just males in general, just being a female in this industry, just coming across different males that do the same thing or is basically higher than me or even lower than me. Still, they would show the hate because they're not used to females being in this lane or they feel some type of way. And it's you really do have to watch yourself. It doesn't matter what level of stardom you're on. You really have to watch yourself and who you're around. But I know that you'll definitely watch yourself and the people you're around. I wanna know like what is your favorite song to perform? Like, cause I like No Worries, but I'm not gonna tell you to say No Worries. But if you do, that's cool. Yeah.
I haven't performed No Worries yet just because of COVID. I've been meaning
What?
to go to the concert or something, yeah. Like, I had this one show and it kept getting pushed back, it's like, but I need to do something because I'm missing performing that,
Right. And I always like an artist can be like, yeah, I know how to perform, blah blah blah. But it's really different levels. You can be in the studio and do and lay it down, but when you actually get on the stage and actually perform in front of thousands of people, it can be only 200 people. Some people are not performers. Some people can really lay down a track and that's it, but they can't perform that track in front of millions of people or even hundreds of people? Are you which side of the boat are you? Are you stage fright? Are you do you like the performance game?
I love it. Like,
Nice.
because see, I started off like, and see, was doing it for so long. I guess it's like experience and stuff. I'm keeping real with you. I done been through before, like for real. Like I done been on stage and all that just made me stronger. I'm like,
Right.
like
You need it though.
yeah,
You need to get booed. Yeah.
yeah. And that's just part of it. And then there's the times where like people like feeling it, they dap you up after, and it's like you see the evolution just with everything, how the process.
Nice.
I didn't did it for so long. I'm talking about like I got stories of where like I'm just traveling.
That's what I really want to ask you. Where did you perform at? Like, where are some of the places you performed at? You know, what's your favorite place that you perform at? Like, I want to know, you know, when it comes to, because some artists don't really know where to perform, you know. So, you know, you might be dropping gems to help other artists out, you know, and that's what the radio station is all about, helping each other, you know, get to you know, different places. So, what are some places? What are some places you performed at?
So Philly's like Delaware.
Nice.
Those are all local. So not to say put it, you know, but that's my kind of close area.
Mm-hmm.
I performed out Atlanta for A3C.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
How was that? How was that? Because a lot of people I know perform the A3C too. So
it was cool. You know what? I like Atlanta. It's like it's just that southern hospitality. It's just that all love. Like I feel like if you carry yourself right, you know,
okay, we got some Philly people. We got some Philly people on. Okay, okay. Shout out to Philly.
if you carry yourself right, that's anywhere you go. People always gonna kind of respect you. People gonna hate you too, but it's like you know, if you do dumb, you know what I mean. So it's like I feel like Atlanta is just nothing but love.
Right. Do you feel like Atlanta is now that capital where artists is actually being broke out of? Like, do you feel like that? Because a lot of people feel like it kind of migrated from New York City to now Atlanta. I don't know. It depends on who you talk to. So what do you feel about that? What do you feel about that transition and how music just kind of shifted more drill, trap? You know, it shifted to that. How do you feel about that?
You know, it's always going to be opinionated. Like everybody's gonna have their own opinion. But
That's a fact.
who started it? Who's still running it? You know, my personal thing about that whole thing. I think Atlanta has a lot of artists that are major. Like you hear about, okay, like Migos, Lil Baby, Gucci,
Mhm.
Young Thug, Future, like 21. It's just the list just keeps going. You could just, and there's other cities too, but like I feel like Atlanta just has a culture where like it's still the same thing, but it's kind of like they pick each other up. They're not gonna let somebody.
I was just about to say that, like the GOATs, the OGs in Atlanta, they want to keep Atlanta on the map, so they're helping other artists like excel in the business. So a lot of people don't know that, but a lot of older artists in Atlanta, mainstream artists, are helping these younger artists get to the top, and that's what a lot of states don't have. So I definitely agree with you on that one.
Because Atlanta been had it, just like the T.I.s, the Ludacris.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just a pattern that's cycling on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and people don't do their homework. Like even when they had it on the R&B scale, they had the Escape. That girl group, they came from Atlanta. Monica, she started a lot of the waves. Ludacris, so a lot of people don't really know, or they don't care. Because I know there's a lot of younger artists now that don't really know. They don't really know the new school. They don't really know the old school artists. They don't really know where it all generated from, and they don't pay homage. And I think that's a lot of, that's where some of the hate starts from, because even artists from New York City, they might say, they feel like, Peter Guns and all these other people that's from the Bronx. So you feel like Biggie, Jay-Z, and all these other people didn't start the wave in New York City, and it all it wraps around the paying homage part, and I feel like a lot of the younger artists don't pay homage to who paved the way for them.
And you see, I feel like definitely it should be homage paid because like that's how I started. Like they told me you gotta learn the history. So it's like I had to kind of go back and listen to Tupac. I had to go back and listen to Biggie, some of the greats.
Right.
Hear the foundation, even Jay-Z, old school Jay-Z, hear some of the
Right.
foundations of how where it's progressive. And it's like another side to that too because like nobody really knows the ins and outs, especially in the industry. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's only so much yeah, for real. It's only what the media put out, but I don't know, but it's like it's always decided. Like somebody could be doing extra trying to help out. Not saying this is like fault in general, but maybe the OGs could train it different
Right.
way. Like a young artist could kind of see like connect with the young artist, see what he's going through, kind of like
Right.
push him away and kind of go to your way, like because that's kind of stubborn. You got to like music is always going.
You still got to understand. You got to understand the new form of music versus the old form, the history of music. Like I think that you're right. The old school artists really do have to. Don't be so biased and say, well, I like the music this way and I like the lyrical content. Well, a lot of artists are getting away with having a nice hook. They're getting away with having a nice hook and they no bars in their verses. Like they're getting away with it because that's the time that we in right now. And some artists respect it, some artists don't. I know. Jadakiss, he talks about it a lot. Fabulous talks about it a lot, where they feel as if the lyrical aspect of music has shifted. You don't have to be as lyrical anymore in your tracks. You just have to have a catchy hook, and you platinum. And I feel like they right because that's the time that we in right now. No one is listening no more. Everybody just they want dancing type of music, and that's kind of crazy to me. That's crazy. But I wanna know, since you said the media has a big influence to the way things are now. So how do you feel about the internet and how it's impacting the music business? How do you feel about that? Like everything is streams now. Everything is everything is everything. It's just.
It's good. I think it's good because it just, it makes it more easier, accessible. Like, everything's online.
Right,
like,
right.
The internet, like, it's like it's to each his own thing. Like, if you use it for good, then it could work for you. If you use it for bad,
You said the right thing just now.
because, just no worries. People capping, trying to stuff look like you winning. Like, all that is here today, gone tomorrow. I don't care about none of this. Like, it's like, on the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
I make sure, like, home is taken care of first. I don't care about none of the music, none of the jewelry, nothing. Make sure home is taken. Just being a man, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, just
right.
handling the business. And that's most important. But, people gonna get the rental, the Lamborghini rental. People gonna get the fake rent the jewelry. People gonna do all that just to look like.
To look like somebody,
Yeah,
Yep.
but then that's gonna make me lose all my respect for real because it's like you doing all this and then like I see you do like you asking on like money, just something like that. Like that's not real. You just gotta keep it real, like because like I done been down in my moments. I didn't like for real. I never like how people be like you gotta wait patient, wait your turn. I've been waiting for so long, like even to like now, like it's like I'm still kind of working hard. I'm not where I want to be, but it's like I done seen people, make money and count up money in front of me.
Right.
And I ain't have nothing, and I'm just, I'm not hating or nothing. Like people really hate and just like, man, mad at the next person. I'm not doing nothing. Just like one day, I don't care, like, 'cause that's just
Right, right.
as a person, and I just like to, it's everybody has their own meaning, but
I would say to you, just be active. A lot of artists are real stagnant, and they feel like they need this or that in order for them to get to that place of success, because everybody's success is different. And one artist might say, coming out with just an album is being successful, but one artist might say just taking over the game and having Grammys and all this other stuff is their level of success. But I like to tell artists just to be active. Like we're in an industry now where you don't have to be signed. You can do everything yourself. So if that's the case, if you can do everything yourself, then why not, schedule your own tour? Why not, because you do have to invest in yourself. And a lot of artists really shy away from trying to invest in themselves, but they want the success. And I don't get it. I'm trying to make sense of that. Like, how do you want to be at the top and you don't want to get signed to a label that's going to back you up? They're going to be paying for all your other stuff. So that means that now, because you want to be an indie artist, you really have to work for yourself and invest in yourself. And I know you know a lot more about that, but just explain that investment part and just how important that is, because I don't know, coming from me, I guess it sounds crazy, but coming from another artist, maybe it'll make sense.
Nah, you speaking gems for real, because it is tough to, if you look at it from an independent perspective, like, okay, you can easily run up a huge budget quick, like off of one song. It like depending what route you want to go, okay, it's like you could lease a track, get it for like $15-$30,
Right.
like you could get it exclusive 200, 300, maybe upwards.
Mm-hmm.
That's for full rights, and then so boom, that's just for the beat. Then you gotta do studio time. Studio time could be anywhere from like 40 to 60 hours, depending on where you go. Boom. Depending on how many hours you in there, maybe like 2 or 3 hours. That's like another $200 on top of that.
Right.
You got the songs, you got recording time. Then maybe if you want to do photos, if you want to do music videos, that's like another $500 on top of that. And then it's like
All types of money coming out your pocket at this point.
at a rack from like one major single. What if you want, nice little wardrobe, if you want to pick up
Mhm.
bottles, stuff like that,
Right.
That's even more. So you just throw like 250, and it adds up quick. I'm not, I kind of managed it to where I'm not spending that much money, because like it does get crazy to the point where even like traveling, doing shows for me, it's an expense, and it's
Mhm.
like it's a risk kind of. It's like it could pay off. So I think it's always
Right.
an opportunity going somewhere, just getting exposure.
Well, just know that you first on our list in regards to the No Sugar Radio
Oh yeah.
showcase. And a lot of people don't. Hold on a second, I just paused. Hold on, that was mine. So a lot of artists, what we try to do is really educate them in regards to, if you're going to perform somewhere, at least get a percentage out of ticket sales, so that way you're not losing so much, and you're gaining. You can actually gain the crowd, and that requires artists to network. And some artists don't want to do that. They don't want to, shop out tickets to their fans. But if you have supporters and people who say they got your back, you should at least have 20 people at your show that's gonna buy tickets or fly out with you. So there's promoters that are very greedy, money hungry, and they will try to milk artists because they know artists is trying to get to the top. And that's what separates No Sugar Radio from the rest, because we ain't trying to take all them, because we got money ourselves. We're not trying to, we don't care about the money aspect. We want the artist to get that exposure, and the links and network that we do it so that way the artists don't really have to do so much. So all of the major labels and A&Rs that we work with, we like to shop around. We like to make sure that, okay, if we at Sony or if we at MMG or Rock Nation or something like that, we want to make sure that we connect with the people who are actually going to help these artists instead of taking away from the artists. And I think the artists have to pick out those people who are trying to take away from them, and the people who are trying to actually help them get to the next level. So again, you're always with welcome arms. We in Vegas, so that's a turn up city regardless. So you could kill 7 birds in one stone, come out here and actually be an actual vacation. But those are things that I feel is important. I don't know, on your aspect, what do you feel is important first for an artist to do as far as exposure?
Exposure, consistency. You gotta be out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like you could stay in private, but I mean, it's like it's the entertainment business. You gotta put yourself out there. Like,
No private profiles, please.
no private. They told me it's funny because when I first had my Instagram, I had it private.
Uh-oh.
Like,
Uh-oh.
like they turn it public. You know, how are you an artist and you got a private profile? And you know, the concept never really grasped me to like more recently. And,
Mm.
you know, it just makes sense because it's like, you know, how art. I mean, you can be an artist and have it depends. Like, I'm just really gonna say it's to each his own because like everything is applicable. Like you, sometimes you just don't know who to watch for. You know.
Right, but if we can't access you, if we, as supporters of you, if we can't access you to get any access to you, then why should we actually put our money into? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm looking at it, and you know, I love a lot more indie artists than I do major artists, and that's because I like the grind that the indie artists go through. And you're one of my favorites. So if I'm trying to get in contact with you and or even, you know, buy something on iTunes or your music on iTunes or something, I don't know when your shows is coming up. I don't know, because you got everything private. So I think having it private on a marketing standpoint, it hurts the artist because, you know, if you have any shows or any singles dropping, videos dropping, we wouldn't know because your page is private. And even so, having it public and there's fans who don't follow you or something like that, they're still watching, you know, they're still watching. And views is the time we live in right now. We live in the era where views, streams, all of that matters. So if they're coming on your page and they just view a video, or another hating artist comes and view a video, they're giving you a view. So I like both aspects of it. I like that artists, you know, remain public, because you don't have to, it's you put out things, you know, you would have to put out things to the public. So if you keep it just music only, you're good.
No, I feel that. I feel that 100%. You're definitely right about that. Because, I mean, having it private is like, you know, you don't know. You just missing out on a lot of the opportunity. You don't, just like you said, you don't know who could be there.
Right.
Get somebody a major endorsement, you know, see a private page, they gonna be like, that may just turn them off. You know, I don't know if it will or not, but it's like, you know, Nike is probably less likely. They gonna have less things to see. They might see like, oh, it's verified or whatever, but there's no content behind it. You know, it's
Right.
private. So
Right. And I'm glad that you're on that wave as far as understanding where it can hurt you and it can actually help you. I mean, I when artists, you know, talk to us and say, you know, there's a lot of, you know, I got a lot of haters. I got, you know, embrace those. You know what I'm saying? Embrace the people who don't like your music, because there are going to be people who don't like your style of music, and being an artist, accepting that coming in the gate, you're going to be better off. But just thinking that everybody is going to like you, now you living in a fairy tale world, and you ain't really.
that's real because that's one thing I learned. I learned you can't please everybody, and it's like it used to hurt me almost to the point where like you know, I just generally have a big heart. Like I
Mhm.
you know, don't see it down because it's my trust. But
Right.
you know, I feel like this is crazy. Like
It's a lot. So what we gonna do is we're gonna play another track. I want to play the Look Around. I'm still trying to figure out why that other track isn't playing, but I wanna play Look Around. Before we play that track, do you wanna give a little rundown, or you wanna wait till after? We play it so that way we can understand it?
I could give a little intro.
Okay.
Take a look around. Found online, and I got Rand Baron featured on it. Great artist. This is my first. That was my first song actually hearing from her.
Mm.
And,
Okay.
she just got a great voice. Like I like her voice on the track, and then just the way, you know, kind of put it in perspective.
Are you able to type her Instagram in the comment box so that way we can we know what artist that is or
I actually don't know her Instagram.
okay.
Like, but that's probably on me. But I do not know her actual Instagram.
Okay. 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 Well, while we playing this track, ping some people in, share it to your audience, and let them know that you on air, and let them know that it's time to support you now. Don't wait till later. Don't wait till I'm going to give me roses. Like, support me now. So let them know, what time it is over here. We gonna play this track, and this track is called "Touch the Sky."
This one, take a look around.
Take a look around. Okay. All right.
Take a look around, cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, If you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around, cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, If you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around.
Make me take a look around. I might be better by myself. Cause I need that real love, it's hard to find. I show my heart and it just make me wanna be heartless. Can't be playing with emotions. Loyalty and trust is all I ask for. I ain't trying to go break up for forever. I can't understand. Love is hard to comprehend. Grass ain't green on other hand. Try keep money coming in. See when patience running thin. I don't need a Tupperware. When you out that lingerie, don't tell me you don't even care. But I ain't even gotta say. If it's real, let's make it clear. Getting better every year. If you need me, I'm right there.
Take a look around.
Yeah.
Cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, If you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around, cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, If you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around.
You should take a look around. I'm just always on my grind, not to be cocky. Get you ring like hockey, keep you ice. You already know, so why you stop playing? With love, it ain't a joke, and I hope you know it shows. Better take a look, cause what come in it goes. But if we stay by each other at the lowest, we gon' be right by each other's shoulders. We could Hulu it and go lay up. Don't worry about the time, we could go stay up. Catch a flight, 30K feet in the sky, way up. Just believe and have faith, we could go pray up. Yeah.
Take a look around, cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, If you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around, cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, If you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around.
Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
That one, it's like just a little smooth cut because, like, that comes with being versatile. Like being comfortable that you can do a track like that. Because, like, I know I wanna make music that at least one track, like, and that's the thing with making different sounds. Like, I know, okay, this person may not like this track, but somebody may like this track. So that's the good thing about having different styles too, because like that one's kind of more like relationship level type thing, but the stuff that we all go through because it's like take a look around. The whole symbol of it is kind of like not realizing what's in front of you, and I'm single.
Right, because I was gonna come and ask that, but I'm glad you put it out there first. Put your own business out there. Good. You put your own business out there.
But it's like, if I was in a relationship, I wouldn't, it's hard to really see what's kind of in front of you. And it's like, and from a girl's perspective too, because like that's how I'm rapping from a guy's perspective.
Right.
I take a look around because like you're not, doing your part.
Right. I want to update you. We got a couple of countries that's tuned in right now. You already know we do our thing when it comes to networking with different people. Again, we still since the first time we did the interview with you, we still don't know how these other international countries are tuning in and actually hearing you. Or we still don't know how they do it, but. I'm not gonna say anybody don't know how to speak English because they probably do, but we have Korea tuned in right now. We have the UK tuned in right now. Let me check. Shout out to all these international. I don't know if it's artists or just supporters. Period. But shout out to y'all for tuning in and supporting Louis K because we definitely appreciate it and supporting the No Sugar Radio platform because y'all super dope. We try to read it off as it's coming in. We got Ghana. Ghana's tuned in right now. And Jordan. So, of course, we got the U.S. and different states in the U.S. that is actually locked in with us. But, just a little few, I like to let the artists know what's, what's going on. Okay, Nigeria tuned in. He just, okay. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and supporting. Love it. We love it. And this helps artists actually get step on that international platform. And that's what we're working on with No Sugar Radio is to make sure that we help artists tap into our links as well because we don't need them. We're not artists. You know what I'm saying? So if there's an A&R or if there's any record label that's out there internationally, what we try to do is just pitch we pitch our thing and then we come with several artists, like yourself. So, if we can help in any way, any shape or form, obviously, everything is an investment. We not just anyone. We ain't going to just give away plugs and that's not, that's just life period. And Right. And some artists understand it, some artists don't. But obviously we ain't gonna overprice or try to take things from artists. But just giving out these connects because what it does is our name is attached to that plug. So people don't understand that our name is everything. Our brand is everything. And I'm pretty sure your brand is everything. So if you refer us to any other artist or something like that and we go to the artist and we're being disrespectful, we carrying ourselves in a disrespectful manner, then that's going to mess your name up. So I always try to give it to artists that way so that way they understand, if you was to refer us, then, and we come, not right, then you're going to be looking at us like, hey, listen, I gave you a plug. Like, I'm expecting you to conduct yourself in a respectful way. So, just shout out to you because I don't know if you know any people in those countries, but they definitely tuned in. So I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I appreciate too international like this because we in the U.S. and I appreciate, and that's the thing. Like me as an artist, I really do appreciate anybody that genuinely like tune in, fan, love, support.
Right.
You rocking with my music, even just listening to it, like from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it because this is just like it's not cheap. You got to put money and time in the studio and just the beats, and it's my time too as well.
Right.
Time out of my day, and it's something I like doing, but ultimately it's for the people. Like there's some songs that it's just personal for me, and I feel like people connect off, and that's why "Touch the Sky" is really an important track to me because it kind of lays it out.
I think we got it. I think we got Touch the Sky. I think we got it. I'm like, damn, I can't get this damn track. shout out to you for sending in these tracks, man, because, you know, obviously when we interview an artist, for those of you who don't know how things work over here at No Sugar Radio, we keep the tracks in rotation. So you submitted one time, and we keep your track in rotation, and obviously you will be notified via social media. On Instagram, you'll see the tag. And we just try to keep the music going. I mean, obviously, trash is trash. You know, we ain't gonna sugarcoat it. If your track is trash, it's trash. It might not be in rotation, but if you have a banger, and, you know, and your fans is rocking with it, and they want to request it, then, you know, we have our Monday top 20 artists, and we'll keep the songs in rotation. Obviously, you're gonna see Louis K's track in rotation as well. I really do want to jump in to Touch the Sky, because I feel like, and we, you know, we only have a couple of minutes left, and I do want to touch on this song. So, if you don't mind, introduce this track yourself.
So grand premiere, y'all tuning in, just dropped today. The link is in my bio. DJ Drama, Spin That, mixtape. The track is called Touch the Sky. I'll be releasing on my platform soon. Distribution, Apple, Spotify. I want to get a music video, but that's the song, Touch the Sky. We're going to drop into it, and it really just lays out everything, like, really that's been going on over this time, and it's just a lot of emotion built up behind it, so.
Nice. Let's do it. No Sugar Radio.
Yeah, I can never change up, still in my change up. Just for $1, you see people change up. I don't care about all the fame stuff, can't do the lame stuff. I know all the pain tough, look how we came up. Now we wanna touch the sky. Yeah, you got dreams, you fantasize. Yeah, made me believe that I could fly. Yeah, I shed tears from my eyes. Yeah, ain't have the answers, wonder why. Yeah, I done really made it through this trauma. Flashback, I almost died, came back alive. In 2018, had to deal my father passing. A little later the same year with my grandma. Then performed at A3C in Atlanta. In the winter, went to live in Miami. In 2020, went to Viva out in Vegas. Told my bro that all this shit be motivation. I'm really champion ready, ain't no more waiting. They say you doing something right if they start hating. Watch all that hate turn to fake love soon as you make it. I've been so broke I try to cash up with no change up. Still in my change up. Just for $1, you see people change up. I don't care about all the fame stuff, can't do the lame stuff. I know all the pain tough, look how we came up. Now we wanna touch the sky. Yeah, you got dreams, you fantasize. Yeah, made me believe that I could fly. Yeah, I shed tears from my eyes. Yeah, ain't have the answers, wonder why. Yeah, if you got a dream, you better catch it. You gotta always put in work and give some effort. It's two sides in every story if you tell it. You can listen to the truth or you can let it. I'm making music, trying to push it to the limits. Keep my word, I swear I never break a promise. Swear I need to take some time off in the islands. I'm always grinding out and putting all this time in. Catch me shining like the sun, might need some blinders. Might have to go and drop a record for a reminder. Might have to go and spend some time because it's priceless. Remember all those memories because it's time. Just still in my change up. Just for $1, you see people change up. I don't care about all the fame stuff, can't do the lame stuff. I know all the pain tough, look how we came up. Now we wanna touch the sky. Yeah, you got dreams, you fantasize. Yeah, made me believe that I could fly. Yeah, I shed tears from my eyes. Yeah, ain't have the answers, wonder why. Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I like that. And it did go for what you said, that rundown. The rundown on what's been going on.
It's very motivational because it's like, just like the background, it's my personal life, it's like, I was really, I could say depressed, like for real. I went through like a self-destruct had this like dark cloud to where like you just don't care about anything. Like it's still like people, you know, you still got people that love you, care about you, but it's like with all that going on at one time, it's like you kind of feel hopeless.
Right.
That's one thing I really feel like if you're at your lowest and you could pick yourself back up, anything is possible because that's how I feel today. It's like, you know, from picking my like I ain't never felt that way my whole life. Like I was real life depressed.
Wow.
I'm me almost dying, all this other drama, relationships, like it's just so much going on.
Wow.
And it's like and me just trying to, you know, grow up, be a man in this world too.
That builds your character, though. I mean, I would, you know, try to flip that if I was you, because it builds your character as a man, as an artist. It builds you. So I love when artists say, you know, bad stuff has happened to them, because I know that there's going to be a track that they're going to put out that's going to be crazy, and because you put all your emotions out in the studio. So, you know, when they say, you know, something happened or they dealing with a breakup or they in, you know, whatever they in, and I'm like, go in the studio. That's your safe place, you know, go in the studio and just let it out.
Yeah, and that, like just hearing the track, like sometimes, you know, like you hear a track, it gives you kind of like the goosebumps feels, like that's one of those tracks because like it's just so motivational to me, and like from coming from all that, it's like I never gave up. Like it just tells the story through the whole track. Like right after all that, went to A3C, performed in Atlanta, went to live in Miami, like right before the whole pandemic started. Like these is, you know, not even on no like these are like milestones for me that like because like
Right.
you going through all this darkness, find the light in this world, kind of
Facts.
you know, kind of get me back because it ain't no I felt empty, like for real.
So when did you get out of that? Like, was it this year? Was it last year? When did you come out of that whole, you know, depression state?
It was like it was like 2019 Easter around that time, kind of like that's kind of like after everything had happened. It's been like a year
Okay.
after everything, and I'm kind of weighing on it, and that's kind of the point where I realized that, you know, I'm hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm hurt. Like I cried to myself on some real shit. Like I don't care. Like
Right. Yeah.
I felt broken to where I ain't give a fuck like, about anything.
Right, and it structured you though. You can tell it structured you to make you a better artist. So I definitely you know, I love to see that because, you know, especially when it comes from males. You know, males don't like to really express any of that. You know, they don't like to express that they cried, something broke them down, because you guys are built to be strong. You know, yeah, you guys you're built to be the provider. So, you know, for a man to say, you know, well, that broke me, you know, I was depressed, you know, I cried about it. That shows character. That shows character, and it helps your artists, your fans relate to you as an artist. You know, because we know you human. We know you human, but if you're walking around like you don't hurt, you don't bleed, you don't cry, you don't, it's like, how can I relate to you? Like, what are you going through that is relatable? And this is relatable. So I would definitely, you know, dig deeper and still get in the studio and see what else comes out, you know, see what else comes out of that. I do wanna like, what advice would you give like a fan? Like what would you tell what would you want to leave off to a fan to remember you, as far as like your imprint on the world, you know? If you can have your fans remember you by one thing, what would that one thing be?
I say be the best you possible. And that's one thing that, like, I feel like regardless, nobody knows when the time, day at a time. And, that this is a huge question that, you know, everybody needs to really ask themselves. Like, what type of impact do you want to leave on this world? Whether it's good or bad, you know, how do you want to be remembered?
Right.
You know, and that's how I feel like as long as I stay loyal, you know, respect type thing, those are two main principles that I just can't never break. So, and you know, the little things in between, it's like, you know, showing up, you know, surprise birthday, whatever, like
Right.
stuff like that, to where you can make somebody's day better. It could be a compliment, it could be getting
Right.
even if they may remember the moment or not. But you know, I just feel like that's one thing, you know, not to always think about, let it weigh you down, but just have it in the back of your head, like, because, you know, no day is promised. Nobody knows. So, but, you know, besides all that, how would you want to be remembered? Do you want your legacy after your life? A lot of people walk around like, oh, Louis a shitty person. I ain't really fuck with him anyway. Do you want people to be like, for real? Or you want people to be like, Louis was a solid dude, and you know, did that? Like, that's the type thing. I want people to have a natural joy, because that's how my father was. And he always was a person who loved helping people. And you know, you can just see, you know, it's good and bad, because it's like you never want to see somebody go, but you know, the effect to see, you know, the emotion and how many lives he changed over his life.
Right.
Really
Right.
important. I'm not saying like I gotta follow his same footpath, but it's like
You want to leave that same impression, is what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Do you think you can get better as an artist? In like what area do you feel you can get better at? Because you know there's some artists that's so cocky and they feel like they just got it all and they don't need any work on anything. But
I always feel like I get better. I don't even think I dropped my best track yet.
nice.
I feel like just having the right people, like, ain't no telling. Like, I love to be around like a Diddy or somebody. Tell me that shit's trash 100 times, because
Right.
that's right. I'll stay in that studio all night, Brian. People will be like, you know, just get it over with. But see, like when I record, and this is kind of like me just wanting everything perfect. Sometimes I would go through one take.
You're a perfectionist.
You know how people punch in and rap, like, all right, let me do this, punch in. I used to be like, nah, I don't want to punch in. If it ain't one take, I don't want it. Like,
Okay.
whole verse, because I don't use steam.
Okay. So that kind of pushes you just to see that, you know, you laid something down and it's not correct. Being a perfectionist it could be a good thing and a bad thing for an artist, being a perfectionist, because you know you don't really, it might not be good to you, but to the audience eye it's good. You know what I'm saying? It might not be good to you, but I see. So what's next? What's the next for Louis K? What's the next for you? What do we have to look forward to? Like what music, venues, and anything? What's next for you?
Definitely just keep consistency. I want to just keep dropping music all year, as much as I can, because it's been years where, like, I think, like, when I was going through all that, like, depression stuff, I kind of actually stopped making music. And, you know, it was a long time to where, like, I'm kind of picking back from that rest, and not even just that. It's like, you know, it's consistency. Practice makes perfect. The more you do it, so I just want to keep dropping tracks.
Right.
Definitely get a visual out, music video, maybe get another, you know, show going. But those like my top 3 things. I definitely need a music video, because I did one back like 2015, so it's been years.
I was just about to ask you that. Like, what is the thing with you not putting out videos? Are you like camera shy or something, or because I don't see any videos from you as much?
I be kind of wanting the right track. I'm really particular. Like I want, you know, kind of like searching for the best track. Like, okay, I want the best work. But just like you said, that could kind of hold me back, because like I don't
Yeah.
know what my best work is. I got
Right.
to decide.
And it seems like you hard on yourself. So your best work probably ain't ever gonna come because you're hard on yourself. We might consider your best work being this track or that track, but you might still think that that's not your best work. Just to, you know, give you more marketing advice, I would say put as much content out as possible, because again, YouTube is its own beast. You have, you know, all these different social media platforms and these different platforms that artists utilize to this day. You know, you might not want to use it for any financial gain, but as far as people seeing, you know, putting a face to a track. And actually let us see the story that you told in the track. You know, let us see that, because don't deprive us from your creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you probably are creative and we don't see it, but we can hear it through the audio. So if you can actually put out something that, you know, we can see a visual, you know, we want a visual of these tracks because it might be dope. You know, some people might say, I love these tracks, but he don't have a video, you know, so we need something. So I would say, you know, don't go crazy with your visuals, you know, as far as, because I know some of these videographers charge so much money to make videos, which is kind of crazy. But just try to get somebody on your team that's a videographer that you can kind of, you know, bump ideas to and say, listen, you know, put me on a retainer type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, put me on a retainer, and if I do my videos with you, a 6-month retainer, it'll cost, you know, this much, and we can just knock these videos out because, you know, you got people, you know, like DJ Drama that's actually, you know, backing you. And now obviously he put that track on his mixtape. That means that there's important people watching, and you don't want to lose sight of that. Some people love YouTube. You know, there's a lot of A&Rs who love YouTube, you know, and they might want to look on YouTube and see if Louis K got content. But if Louis K don't have content, then it's like, okay, how hard is he working? He's saying he's working, but is he working? So, you know, that would be just my advice, because I seen how you went from the first interview to now, and I see a lot of growth as, you know, as an artist and as a man. So, you know, I would definitely advise you to we can talk offline as far as, you know, any other things else, but, you know, I'm just a DM away from, you know, just to help, and that's just me, that's just my character. You know, I'm not, you know, yes, we do have this platform, but outside of this platform, you know, it's a whole different character as far as knowing different people and places and things that can help you in your music career. So you definitely have, you know, my, you know, the door is open for you when it comes to, you know, you just hit me up in the DM and saying, hey, how would I, you know, go about doing this and doing that? You know, I'm always willing to help you out in whatever way I can. So, you know, I like the path you're going down. You're going down your own lane, and you just doing your own thing, which is great. You're not trying to sound like him, this one, that one. You know, you sounding like you. So, you know, that's good. Any performances coming up, or COVID got you locked?
I mean, it's been this one performance I've been trying to perform since like November. Like, seriously, I posted it.
Damn.
They emailed me and they canceled. They like, due to COVID, you can't. Like,
Oh shit.
December, and then it got pushed back again to January, March. Like, just keep getting pushed back like every month. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I think I'm gonna just give up hope. Not like that, but
Whoa.
not like that. But switch to a new venue. Like, just do a different venue.
Right.
Like, that's not the only performance that I gotta do. I can always find something.
Right. Yeah. And what city and state you in now? You said you in Delaware?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in the East Coast. So there's definitely a lot of venues that you can jump into, and they might not be, you know, as far as the look goes, but you have to perform. So that way, when that opportunity is given to you, you are already prepared. Like, and I tell everybody, make sure in any stage you perform on, make sure whatever stage you perform on is, you know, make sure like that you take it as something serious. Like, that's my stage. Like, this is it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's 1,000 A&Rs in the crowd that's going to sign me. Like, perform like it's your last performance. So I would say, you know, not leave them in the dust, but, you know, definitely fish out, look for other venues.
Yeah, and you never know. I mean, like, who knows? The restrictions may pop up and the venue may open. I'm not discrediting them at all because,
Right.
you know, they just, it's his own type thing. Nobody knows the background. It's like the artist could be mad, like, oh, he's not doing that, but we really in the midst of a pandemic.
Right. Are they in a city that's open? Because I know Florida and Georgia is open. Okay. I don't think Philly's open 100%. So I would fish out to the venues that are to the states that are open, just so that way you're not stagnant in your career, because that'll kill the buzz.
And like, for me as an artist, Atlanta's booming right now. They got shows, they got everything, and it's like, you know, it's like,
Yep.
I just pack my bags and just like,
if you can, and you can make that move, if you gotta stay in bunk beds or motel or whatever, make the move. Do whatever it takes to get on that stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, do whatever it takes. Humble yourself and get out there. Not saying go out there and find yourself homeless, but get an Airbnb, something cheap. You know what I'm saying? And just plan it out the way you feel. You need to plan it out. But if Atlanta's booming right now, then you need to be. That's where you need to be. Like hit up these promoters that's out there. Hit up these people that hold these venues and just start plugging yourself in, because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Plug yourself in. Don't worry about that venue. They'll open up. When they do, you just roll right back. Is there any shout outs or anybody you want to shout out? You can drop whatever you need to drop right now. It's fine.
Shout out to the whole brand, Real Champion. That's what I do. So, anybody that just, you claim it, you're not, that's how I feel. I'll put pressure on nobody.
What is it called? Real Champion?
Yeah, Real Champion. That's me. And, the whole brand. And then, just want to, first and foremost, thank God. And, family. My bro Duke's his birthday yesterday. Shout out to him. Shout out everybody. Just day ones, people that's been close. I don't want to, forget anything. So it's like, you contact me, you reach out.
Shout out to you.
Like, for real, it's all love from all sides, because I don't like doing the whole name list. Like, hey, you left me out. Like, y'all know. If you know me, it's all love.
So how can we follow you? Like, what social media platforms you on? Like, what are you on? Spotify? You on, iTunes and stuff like that? Drop all of that.
Instagram is Louis K _, so LOUIEK _. Twitter is Mr. Swaggavelli, MrSwaggavelli.
Let me change that.
Spelling class for my own name.
Let me change your thing on, because I thought it was _K, but let me change that. Real quick, so that way.
Yeah, Louis K _ is at Instagram. Twitter is Mr. Swaggavelli. And those two will be where you need to go. Got my music on both sites. So,
Okay. Okay.
got my email on there too. Reach out and contact.
Are you open to collabing with other artists? Okay.
I love collabing too. Like, the game is just so different these days. With everybody trying to be better, competition and the hate. For real, like, it's all love. If somebody want to work with me, I'm never going to shy away. I love the creativity, actually, like the type sound that it makes. So,
Okay.
it helps me. I'll be doing a lot of tracks just like solo, so it helps me.
Okay. So y'all heard it first. If any artist is out there and you looking to collab with Louis K, you like his vibe, you like his style, feel free to jump in his DM. Of course, jump in the DM and be respectful. That's how we move around here. We don't disrespect anyone. I would definitely recommend anybody, to just reach out. You never know what greatness you guys can create. And just humble yourself. Humble yourself. Don't think that he's a bougie type of dude. He's very straightforward from my experience doing business with him. So I would recommend it. I do want to end off with the track "Touch the Sky," because I do feel like if people like DJ Drama is backing you on this, that's a song to actually go out on. Is there a way where they can locate that song from his mixtape? Like, is there a link that you have?
It's right on my Instagram, so if you go on my Instagram page, I just put it in the bio this morning.
Okay. Cool. So we definitely gonna push that. We're gonna push that as well. Just because you're on it, and that's what we do at No Sugar Radio. I mean, you scratch our back, we scratch yours, and Louis K is always that individual that's always checking in and showing love to the No Sugar Radio family. So we definitely want to show that love back in any way we can support and push that project, or if you want us to wait until you actually drop it, we can do that as well. But of course, we got the exclusive. Of course, we got the exclusive. You know, that's just.
I ain't even dropped it yet, so anybody here is brand new.
Look. We always get the exclusives from you every time you come on the station. I love it. And again, remember that if you ever want to come out to Vegas, just hit me in my DM on a personal scale. Just inbox me and let me know. Hey, listen, I'm trying to come out to Vegas. If we can kind of get an interview done, we can get it done. I'm always willing to help you progress in regards to your project. So, just let me know. All right. So we.
Much love to y'all. I appreciate it again. I appreciate everybody tuning in, supporting, following, keep up with me. Like you said, I'm not
Okay. So this track again is called "Touch the Sky." Yes, we're running it back again because it's just that dope. And you're now rocking with No Sugar Radio. My name is Fly Ty the Promoter. Again, artists, if you're looking to, get an interview on our platform, don't be afraid to inbox us, or you can inbox me personally. Just follow me on Instagram, Fly Ty the Promoter. And shout out to you, Louis K. We definitely appreciate you coming through and dropping the exclusives and giving us all these gems that you've been giving us this whole show. But for those of you who are tuned into the every Monday Top 20 Artist Music Show, make sure y'all submit y'all music. We gonna air that right after this one. We gonna do something a little bit different. So y'all make sure y'all stay locked in. This is Touch the Sky by Louis K. We love you guys.
I can never change up, still in my change up. Just for $1, you see people change up. I don't care about all the fame stuff, can't do the lame stuff. I know all the pain, tough, look how we came up. Now we wanna touch the sky. Yeah, you got dreams, you fantasize. Yeah, made me believe that I could fly. Yeah, I shed real tears from my eyes. Yeah, ain't have the answers, wonder why. Yeah, I done really made it through this trauma. Flashback, I almost died, came back alive. 2018 had to deal my father passing. A little later the same year with my grandma. Then performed at A3C in Atlanta. In the winter went to live in Miami. In 2020 went to Viva out in Vegas. Told my bro that all this shit be motivation. I'm really champion ready, ain't no more waiting. They say you doing something right if they start hating. Watch all that hate turn to fake love soon as you make it. I've been so broke I try to catch up with no change up, still in my change up. Just for $1, you see people change up. I don't care about all the fame stuff, can't do the lame stuff. I know all the pain, tough, look how we came up. Now we wanna touch the sky. Yeah, you got dreams, you fantasize. Yeah, made me believe that I could fly. Yeah, I shed real tears from my eyes. Yeah, ain't have the answers, wonder why. Yeah, if you got a dream, you better catch it. You gotta always put in work and give some effort. It's two sides in every story if you tell it. You can listen to the truth or you can let it. I'm making music, trying to push it to the limits. Keep my word, I swear I'll never break a promise. Swear I need to take some time off in the islands. I'm always grinding out and putting all this time in. Catch me shining like the sun, might need some blinders. Might have to go and drop a record for a reminder. Might have to go and spend some time because it's priceless. Remember all those memories because it's time. Just still in my change up. Just for $1, you see people change up. I don't care about all the fame stuff, they do the lame stuff. I know all the pain, tough, look how we came up. Now we wanna touch the sky. Yeah, you got dreams, you fantasize. Yeah, made me believe that I could fly. Yeah, I shed real tears from my eyes. Yeah, ain't have the answers, wonder why. Yeah.
Louis K, we appreciate you. We really, really, really do appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. Hopefully we can get you out here in Vegas sometime soon, 2021. I'm banking on that. We're gonna put that in the universe so that way you can come back tenfold. So, and artists, if you are on this live, please follow Louis K. Support him in his journey, his music career, because I'm gonna bank on you actually making it. Because everybody that come on this show, something always happen right after. So I'm banking on that. I'm putting that in the universe. You up next, bro.
Much love to y'all again. Thank you for having me on the show today. Shout out everybody listening in, tuning in. Just appreciate everybody.
Yes. No problem. We love to have you. Again, Louis K. I'm gonna get you off this real quick. You stay blessed, stay safe, COVID free, and stay single, because it's so things is coming. It's coming. Just say. All right, you have a good one. You too. All right, y'all. Again, after this show, we have our music show that's up next. I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna go live and air the music and actually give a review, or I would love it if you guys can give a review on each track that we play. Some of the artists on this music show don't really know what's about to happen, but we gonna put people on blast because that's just what we do at No Sugar Radio. So y'all stay locked in. I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all tune in to the live that I'm about to exit this one, and I'm gonna come back on the hour for our top 20 artists. So y'all rock out with me. I need y'all to rate these artists, judge the tracks. If y'all think the track is a 5, then we good. If y'all think it's a 1, then it's trash. So y'all lock back in. Again, Louis K., we appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. And we also appreciate all our supporters for tuning in to No Sugar Radio on a consistent basis. We love y'all, and y'all stay tapped in.